At 93, Jimmy Carter is cutting loose. The former president sat down with the New York Times recently and chatted about all kinds of subjects. The Times decided to play up the fact that Carter, one of the worst presidents in U.S. history, would love to go over to North Korea as an envoy. But the Times is steadily proving how out of touch it is, and how it no longer seems to actually get what real news is. Here are some major highlights from the interview. 1. The Russians didn't steal the 2016 election. Carter was asked, did the Russians purloin the election from Hillary? I don't think there's any evidence that what the Russians did changed enough votes, or any votes, Carter said. So the hard-left former president doesn't think the Russians stole the election? Take note, Capitol Hill Democrats. 2. We didn't vote for Hillary. Carter and his wife, Rosalind, disagreed on the Russia question. In the interview, she looked over archly, and said, they obviously did purloin the election. Rosie and I have a difference of opinion on that, Carter said. Rosalind then said, the drip about Hillary. Which prompted Carter to note that during the primary, they didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. We voted for Sanders. 3. Obama fell far short of his promises. Barack Obama whooshed into office on pledges of delivering hope and change to the country, spilt by partisan politics. He didn't. In fact, he made it worse. He made some very wonderful statements, in my opinion, when he first got in office, and then he reneged on that, he said about Obama's action on the Middle East. 4. Media harder on Trump than any president. A recent Harvard study showed that 93% of new coverage about President Trump is negative. But here's another shocker, Carter defended Trump. I think the media have been harder on Trump than any other president certainly that I've known about, Carter said. I think they feel free to claim that Trump is mentally deranged and everything else without hesitation. 5. NFL players should stand during the American anthem. Carter, who joined the other 4 living ex-presidents on Saturday for a hurricane fundraiser, put his hand on his heart when the national anthem played, and he has a strong opinion about what NFL players should do, too. I think they ought to find a different way to object, to demonstrate, he said. I would rather see all the players stand during the American anthem.